5:20-ish. We got a little run-in this morning, so obviously I'm feeling pretty chipper. I didn't sleep as good again last night. I'm reading Tiger Woods' documentary right now. Wild. And it's 2007 right now, so his life is in the midst of blowing up. Pretty dramatic, at least. So I don't know if that's screwing up my sleep right now, but either way, we're feeling good. You're feeling good, aren't you? Good girl. Report cards are all graded here. So how my brain works too, and this is something that my psychologist and I have been working on too, is hang on task for one thing. So it's like grade all the report cards, go through the actual response process, and then kind of move on from task to task. So that's one little ADHD hack. The more you shift from task to task, if I'm gonna grade one report card, and then I'm gonna look at Instagram, and then I'm gonna send a text message, and then I'm gonna look at my email, it's really exhausting for your brain to do that. So one thing I do challenge you to do, whether you're ADHD or not, when you focus on a specific task for a period of time. It doesn't need to be hours on end, but like pick one thing that you're gonna do, work on it for 20 to 30 minutes, pick a different task. This is one thing I've noticed, and a lot of my clients say like how much they have a hard time reading, where it's like, well, your cell phone is gonna be infinitely more stimulating than any book you ever pick up. So if I have a book in this hand and a dopamine slot machine in this hand, and I can see this going off, it's gonna be really hard to pay attention to the thing that gives me less dopamine. So put your damn phone way across the room, 30 minutes, whatever time you want to allot to that specific task. It's really easy to get pulled into other things that are more stimulating. So if there's something that you're trying to get better at, whether it be writing, reading, anything along those lines, just put your phone away. And it doesn't need to be, it's not a punishment thing. It's just like if you actually want to commit to getting better at something, give yourself like a space to actually do so. But anywho, report cards are graded. Now I'm going to go about the process of actually sending them out. One thing I did want to touch on with this is I talked about this 2 weeks ago and how I go about the actual grading process, where I look at your protein intake, your fiber intake, your step completion, and your workout completion throughout the week. And then it just add it all up and it comes up with a grade. One of my clients, she's awesome at communicating. Not only one of my clients is awesome at communicating, but one of my clients had a rough week. Her dog had to go to the vet. There was a bunch of stuff going on. She was kind of getting anxious over the fact that she was going to have a bad grade. The grade is completely irrelevant when life throws a bunch of wrenches at you.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
And as long as you communicate that to me, I am probably the most open coach to completely throwing the grading process out the door. It's not a form of punishment. So when life throws a bunch of wrenches at you, looking at the outside influences of why your week didn't go well. My clients, it's very interesting. They always think they did terrible this week. Oh my God, I only hit my protein 3 out of 7 and blah, 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 blah. Lucy has to go to the vet. My entire life goes on pause. I don't give a flying fug about my nutrition, about my steps, about my workouts. Even my work goes to the side if my dog is not doing well. Understand, if you have kids, if you have animals, if you have things that are, again, outside influences that are going to affect your grade, I'm not going to ever punish you for that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to support you. I'm not here to punish you. There's a significant difference between showing someone compassionate and keeping them accountable and punishing them. And I'm not here to do that. Check-ins are complete. We're off to the gym now, but I wanted to quickly give a shout out to my client, Rayanne, who is running in the New York City Marathon today. So that's pretty dope. Also, congratulations to him on his recent engagement from last week. So, big couple of weeks for Rayanne. Sundays are madness. I have been going non-stop since 5 this morning when I started marking report cards pretty much. But it's been a good day. Truthfully, I'm happy that we don't have breath work tonight just because it's just another thing on my plate that I don't really have time for on a Sunday. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a decompression stroll here, even though I'm not actually even remotely done for the day. I still have 3 more programs to make. And then gonna start editing this. Overall, still a very good day. Still being optimistic, still sober. You know what time it is. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious news. I'm so excited. I like you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call this one a wrap tonight. I am exhausted. It's only 6:30. It feels like it's like 10:30. That daylight savings time really hit me pretty hard at like 4 o'clock today. So I finished editing most of the video and then I ended up taking Lucy on like an hour and a bit long walk. Just because I find on Sundays too, I go so hard that I need to kind of like decompress and slow everything down a little bit. Also, I was fearful if I went on the couch, I was going to fall asleep. And then that was going to screw up my sleep tonight. So, didn't want that to happen. So, I'm going to crush some za. Now, you might be thinking, Max, you shouldn't eat a whole pizza. Well, guess what? I worked like 13 hours today. Something like that. And I didn't eat. Now, is that a good thing to do? No. And I'll talk about this in further detail tomorrow in regards to intermittent fasting, weight loss, calorie budgeting. Yeah. I don't give a rat's ass right now. I'm too hungry and I'm doing it. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Busy one today. Sundays are pretty chaotic, so I appreciate you for watching. It's day 18. Please like, subscribe, comment. It helps me out a ton if you found any value. Whoa, pizza burp. If you found any value in this whatsoever, please let me know in the comments. Again, it does help a lot. I look like I'm baked right now. This has been a long day. So I'm gonna chill and just relax and try not to fall asleep on the couch. But either way, I will see you for day 19 tomorrow.